boys and girls, here's our second story about the cat. And this cat, this character, is named Chester. And Chester gets himself into some trouble just like Cookie did, but in a different way. So if you look and you see this marker right here, this marker, this red marker, is going to be used by Chester to change some parts of the story. So we have Chester. Place my award here by Melanie Watt. And he crossed that out and wrote by Chester. Dear reader, I apologize for Chester's behavior in my mouse story. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sincerely, Melanie Watt. And Chester wrote blah, blah, blah. So the story is supposed to be about a mouse, but Chester does not like that. He wants it to be about himself. For Marcus, Eva, Melina, and Layla. For Chester, because I couldn't have made this book without him. He's the smartest, most handsome cat in the world. I wish I could be like him someday. Look at the mouse. He's got his arms crossed. He's not too happy. Chester, not written and illustrated by Melanie Watt. Once upon a time there was a mouse. He lived in a house in the country. What did Chester write? Then Mouse packed his bags and went on a trip, very, very far away, and we never saw him ever again. Drew a picture around Mouse, an airplane, and says, "Hasta la vista, Mousy." He wants this mouse out of this story. So Chester moved in and made a few changes to his new place. Look what he did in the mouse's house. Fish instead of cheese. Took those pictures of Mouse's family and made them kitty family. Chester's chair, my curtains, drew pictures, says Chester's home sweet home. But Mouse returned home. Oh yes, did I mention he brought back a really big souvenir with teeth? So souvenir is something you might buy special when you go on a trip to help you remember your trip and all the fun you had. It says airline, so he must have come on the airplane with the little mouse who's dressed up like he was just in Mexico. To the story. Once upon a time there was a mouse. He lived in Chester, move out of the way. He lived in the country with his vegetarian dog who only ate carrots. Then Melanie begged Chester to write a better story, and it goes something like this. So if you look here closely, you see that the mouse has a bucket of water and a scrub brush. So what do you think the mouse is going to do with all the writings that Chester has been working on? Once upon a time, there was me. Chester stands for charming, handsome, envy of Mouse, smart, talented, envy of Melanie, really handsome. Chester lived in Chesterville, where mice weren't allowed. It was a beautiful day. Uh-oh. I think Mouse might have gotten some water on his things, washed it up, and does it still look like a beautiful day to you? Chester looks very unhappy. Now, as I was saying, once upon a time there was a mouse. He lived in a house in the country. So look at Mouse, cleaned everything back up. Made it his story again. Chester's trying to get this story to stop so it's not about Mouse anymore. It says, keep out, Chester's side. Chester, that's enough. Hand over the marker this instant. Chester's busy. And then it says, he's pretending he's asleep. Here's the author. Hi, I am Melanie Watt, and I am very what Chester drew down here. Here's the mouse. And he wrote, "Hello, I am boring and I am jealous of Chester." Chester, I'm warning you. Hand over the marker and apologize before I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Look what Chester wrote. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. La, la, la. All right, Chester, you want your own story? You want to be the star of this book? Well, get ready. Here it is. Chester says, finally, it's going to be about me. Once upon a time, there was a cat named Chester. He lived in a house in the country. Chester was a very handsome cat, especially when he wore a pink... Uh-oh, look at the mouse is laughing. They're going to do something funny to Chester. Chester says, "You wouldn't." Uh-oh, what is he wearing that's pink? Oh, it's a tutu. And look at she put a tiara on him, a little crown. Now it's personal. Ooh, Chester's not happy. Look at the mouse though. He's rolling around on the ground laughing. He thinks that's hilarious. And that's the end. But look what Chester did in the end. He took the author's face and he drew a silly picture on it. And he's leaving. He's got his marker capped and the mouse is waving, "See you later," because he doesn't want a story about him being in a tutu. And then the back, it says, "Mice rule," and he taped it on Chester's back. Isn't that a silly story? That was pretty cute. So, I'm glad you're able to listen to the story today, and I want you to know that you're all doing a really great job. You're working very hard. You're making me very proud of you, and I just want you to enjoy your weekend and stay safe, and I'll talk to you the next time I read a story. Okay? Bye. I love you. I miss you. Bye.